How's it going, everyone? Got quite a bit to talk about in this video. NCSoft has revealed a brand new open world title for consoles and PC, probably going to be a PlayStation 5 game due out in 2024. Project LLL, we'll talk all about that. CyberPunk 2077 has gotten a new patch that is actually bringing a visual boost on PlayStation 5, and Hogwarts Legacy has gotten an extended gameplay showcase. Over 30 minutes of footage has dropped on that. We'll talk that at the end of this video. But first of all, Project LLL. This is a game that I think will immediately capture the interest of a lot of people. It is looking to be a big budget, open world, third-person shooter that is a game that, visually speaking, is pretty pleasing on the eyes. NCSoft has released the first gameplay trailer, developer diary, and text interview for Project LLL, an upcoming open world, massively multiplayer online third-person shooter currently in development for what's noted to be consoles and PC. It is scheduled for a 2024 release. Always, when we're talking about release windows that are a few years away, take that very much with a grain of salt because, you know, things are in flux all the time. Who knows? The world can go to hell again. It was noted we wanted to create a new genre that is completely different from the recently popular looter shooter or battle royale. We want to create a new market that is exclusive to NC with a new IP that incorporates the keyword shooter, MMO, and open world. We are developing a project that combines different styles of play and elements from NC's previous games, and we are very excited to share a sneak peek with our community. According to them, Project LLL will offer a vast open world in which more than 30 kilometers of land area is seamlessly connected to a single environment. It is being built on the latest Unreal Engine as well. It's a sci-fi game, but it can also be seen as a game that falls under the subgenre of alternative history. It takes place in a world that started with the idea that the history we know progressed differently due to a particular event in the past. In LLL, a devastated soul, the 10th century Byzantine Empire, and the 23rd century are all blended together in the same lore. They noted and cited novels such as Foundation, Dune, and the works of Philip K. Dick as an inspiration for lore of the game, and Blade Runner, Total Recall, and The Man in the High Castle as inspiration for its themes, technology, human justice, and alternate history. Project LLL will have a variety of different characters, and so far the gameplay we've seen looks pretty good. Obviously, at this point, you can tell it's kind of early on. The gameplay does look a little bit stiff, but visually speaking, it looks incredibly impressive, and I'd be very surprised if this game does end up being on the PlayStation 4, but hey, they're doing wild stuff as far as releasing games on PS4. But the fact is, the game is currently scheduled for 2024. It could see a release window adjustment. Again, games that are this far out, I would always take a release window like 2024 or 2025 with a grain of salt, but nonetheless, the game looks rather impressive. And with that release window, I would imagine a PlayStation 5 release, and the PlayStation 4 at that point probably will be something of the past. Bear in mind that come 2024, the PS4 would be 11 years old, so at that point, I think the world would be ready to move on. Nonetheless, be on the lookout for that, and again, the 9-minute gameplay demo sets a nice tone for that, and there is some dev diary, dev interviews, stuff like that that is out right now. Alright, moving on from that, we talked this morning about The Witcher 3's upgrade. That'll finally be dropping on December the 14th, but how about this? CyberPunk 2077 has gotten an update. Patch 1.61 released about a week ago, but over at Digital Foundry, they have actually noted that on PlayStation 5, it has seen improved visual. FSR2 does provide a sharper image, especially during static moments. Digital Foundry broke it down as FSR2 does genuinely improve image quality, whether it be in static shots, in motion, in dealing with aliasing, or even an instance of disocclusion where objects in the foreground move, revealing previously hidden details. Overall, it does look like CyberPunk 2077 on PlayStation 5 and obviously on PC now does look even better. Obviously, this isn't like a full-on upgrade or anything of that nature, but CyberPunk 2077 has slowly been getting better and better, and, you know, I get a lot of flack for repping the game, and bear in mind, when we were leading into the release of CyberPunk 2077, I had made multiple videos telling people to, you know, temper their anticipation, to calm their excitement level towards the game, just because we saw delay after delay, and then when the game came out, it was a disappointment. Not to the surprise of me, but to the surprise of many other people that probably were casually following the game and expected the second coming of Jesus Christ with CyberPunk 2077. And also, you know, let's be real, CD Projekt Red had said a lot of stuff about this game that didn't ultimately come to fruition, but always take words from developers with a grain of salt up until release. But 2077 at this point is a fairly good game, and again, you're not paying $60 for this game. At no point did I say pay $60 for this game. If I ever said that, let me know, because I would be abundantly wrong, and I'm telling you this right now. in God's name, don't pay full price for this game, but if you can get it for 20 bucks, that's a great price. I told you guys to pick up the game at $5 when it was available at that price point at Best Buy, and even then, I said if you only have a PlayStation 4, buy it, save it, wait until you get a PS5, and then play it on there. You know, $5 to $10. That's the price it was available for pretty regularly, and I said pick it up then, and yeah, I'll end my rant there, but we got a new patch, and it's bringing a visual boost, and CyberPunk has been getting patches pretty consistently, so, you know, it's getting better and better, it's becoming a better game, but still, at this point, I would not pay $60 for this game, not only because, you know, we're 2 years removed from the initial release of the game, but the game, frankly, isn't worth $60, it's worth 20 bucks, 15, 10, 5, I know a lot of you guys picked it up for $5, and at that price point, I think it's a pretty solid RPG, all things considered. Lastly, a game that I know several people in my personal life are going to be dropping the full $70 on. Hogwarts Legacy has gotten an extended gameplay showcase, and it's a lengthy one at that, showcasing over 30 minutes of gameplay. Yes, you see a lot out of this game. You see some of the areas, locales, gameplay elements, things of that nature. Hogwarts Legacy is noted to be an immersive open-world action RPG set in the world first introduced by the Harry Potter books, and embark on a journey through familiar and new locations as you explore and discover fantastic beasts, customize your character and craft potions, master spellcasting, upgrade talents, and become the wizard you want to be. Experience Hogwarts in the 1800s. Your character is a student who holds the key to an ancient secret that threatens to tear the wizarding world apart. Discover the feeling of living at Hogwarts as you make allies, battle dark wizards, and ultimately decide the fate of the wizarding world. Your legacy is what you make of it. Live the unwritten. The game is dropping on every platform: PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and somehow the game is getting a Switch release sometime after that. We'll see how that turns out, but yeah. I often talk about games that break through the general hardcore gaming consumer zeitgeist, so to speak, and get into that casual mainstream area. I noted games like Call of Duty are obviously there. God of War, I felt like, was that. Hogwarts Legacy is a game that maybe I have all my life underestimated how big Harry Potter is, because I don't care about Harry Potter. I think I watched the movies on television when I was a wee lad, but man, when this game got its gameplay reveal, I was so shocked to see so many of my friends come out of the woodworks being like, yo, do you know anything about this game? When's this game coming out? Etc, etc. They are casual consumers, casual gamers, and they are super excited for this game. I think this game is gonna crush it from a commercial standpoint, especially because, again, it's running the gamut of every platform. It's gonna be on the Nintendo Switch of all things after its initial release, so I foresee this game doing really well. Hopefully it's a good game, but literally that's all it needs to be. It just needs to be a decent, good game, 7.5 out of 10 type stuff, and it's gonna sell really, really well, just because I think all my life I've underestimated just how big Harry Potter is, but it turns out it's pretty big. The game itself, to me, looks quite good, and I'm excited for it, but it's coming out in that time period where Forspoken, Dead Space Remake, Wild Hearts, PSVR 2, Atomic Heart, and then Hogwarts Legacy, throw that in there as well. Just gonna be an absolutely gargantuan wave of game releases coming in early 2023. But that is gonna do it for me. Again, NCSoft revealing a brand new open world MMO third-person shooter coming to console and PC. CyberPunk 2077 has gotten a new patch, giving a visual boost on PS5, and Hogwarts Legacy gets an extended gameplay showcase. That's gonna do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.